All right, musicians, we're going to start learning a brand new song today. Remember, when we're singing, anytime we're singing, whether it's a new song or one we've done a lot, we want to be tuneful with our voices. So this song is a sea shanty, and you've just learned a little bit about sea shanties. Remember, they are work songs that were used aboard sailing ships, and they would help the sailors coordinate their movements to do something that had to be done on the ship. For instance, they would sing the song so that they knew when to pull the ropes. We're going to be learning Cape Cod Girls. This is a fun one. We'll talk about where it's from and all that in just a moment. But this is a hauling shanty. And remember, hauling is the pulling action. So when they would need to pull ropes to pull up the mast or the sail or whatever, they would do a hauling shanty to help all the sailors pull at the same time. Let's talk about the place and time. I can learn about music from different time periods, cultures, and composers. As far as the composer, we don't really have one particular person who wrote this. This was from the culture of the shanty, so the seamen who were out on the water in the boats. So that's the culture. Um, we can, however, talk about the place, and that is from Australia, which is down here in the lower corner of our map. And Australia is one of the 7 continents. And the time period we're looking, this is 1820 to 1900 in green. And you see it's the beginning of that time period, so 1820s. Now that was the first time that this particular sea shanty was noted. So what I mean by that is somebody wrote about it. It could have existed for many, many years before that, but the first time we know about its existence was in 1820s. So let's talk about the words of Cape Cod Girls. We're just going to look at the first verse of it. Remember, this is a call and response song. So the shantyman, or the person who would make up the words to the song, that person would sing first. And he would say, or she would say, Cape Cod girls, they have no combs. And then all the sailors would respond, heave away, haul away. And they would know that when they sing heave, they pull, and haul, they pull, because those are the words for pull. The shantyman who would lead the song, they would come up with things. That's called improvisation. They would just make it up as they went along. Now, over time, some of the verses, people would sing the same thing, and that's kind of how we get the verses. But this isn't a set in stone song. You may hear different versions along the way. If you hear one group sing it one way, another group may sing it another way, and that's normal for sea shanties because the shantymen had control over what the verses were. So Cape Cod girls. So we're talking about people that are in Cape Cod. Okay. They have no combs. So they're saying they have no combs. Heave away, haul away. That would be the response. And then the shantyman would sing, they comb their hair with codfish bones. Now, what is a codfish? A cod is an actual fish. Here's a picture of one right down here. And these were very, very popular fish to eat in Australia because there were so many of them. So when the fishing boats would go out, they would catch a lot of codfish and bring them in. So, back a long time ago, remember uh, when people would hunt or fish, they would use all the parts of the animal that they could, and that included fish. So they're kind of saying that they would even use the fish bones here. Now, did they? No, it's just kind of silly, but it's kind of on that idea that every part of the animal would be used. And then all of the sailors would sing "Bound Away for Australia," and bound means going. Okay. So anytime you see the yellow words, the lyrics, that's your part. That's the sailor part, and we're going to sing the sailor's part. Um, so The next part is the refrain, and this is the part that keeps coming back over and over and over again. The shantymen would sing, "Heave her up, my bully, bully boys." Now, what does that mean? Heave, means to pull. So the shantyman is saying, pull her up, whatever they're pulling, whether it's a mast or a sail or whatever else is connected to the ropes on the ship. So he's saying, pull my bully, bully boys. And a bully boy is just meaning a strong man or a strong boy. So it's just saying, you're strong pulling this up, kind of giving them a little incentive to keep working. He's giving them a compliment. And then again, we have heave away, haul away, heave her up, and don't you make a noise. And I don't know exactly what they're saying is don't you make a noise. My guess would be don't complain about it. That would be kind of what I would think. We learned this is very difficult work and it's hard. And so I would interpret that as you're pulling, don't complain. And then again, we all sing, "We're bound for Australia." So that's a look at the lyrics and what they mean. Um, I am going to let this music teacher teach you the song because my voice is not very good right now. So she's going to go through the song for you and you're going to echo a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and skip forward for just a moment. Then I have a video, this video right here. You can sing along with this. This is some people who reenact, and they dress up and act as though they're shantymen on a boat and sailors on a boat. But this is a really fun video, and after you learn the response part, I'd like you to sing along with that. So I'm going to go off here and let her continue, and I will see you soon.